season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Spits it out to the back. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Samuel. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Looking to throw again. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Back to pass. It's Cuber. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return. Gets it close to midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Cuber. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose again.
Lost to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Escapes the pressure going right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Ole Miss, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Samuel. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 22 over Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw, it's Huber. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On on his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fellow.
He'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Cuber. Fires toward the target. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. He'll work his way down to the 28. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed and trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Cuber. The sure hands, it's Harmon. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quarterback adapting. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's not all doinks or bad. Off the right, up, right, and through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to pass. It's Cuber. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 36 over Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously,
sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Looking to throw, it's Cuber. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. He lets it fly. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They want to run this quarterback.